Welcome back, guys. Today we are looking at a Goodiebox review once again. This one is called the And Breathe Out Goodiebox, and the text they have written is all about if you know the feeling of wanting to say no but saying yes anyways. That's kind of the low line, the main point about this box. So instead of just saying yes, because perhaps you can't find a good excuse to say no, perhaps you don't want any conflicts, you don't want to upset anyone, you just want to please them, so you can't get yourself to say no, I'm just telling you right now, it's actually okay to just do it anyways. It's okay to just say no because you don't want to. Of course, there are some things we are obligated to do, but you don't have to do something just because you're afraid of saying no. So, for this month, we're going to take a deep breath, breathe in, and breathe out. That is it, guys. So it filled the box with nourishing and calming products to really help you get that breathe in, breathe out, relax effect. And as always, this box cost 169 in Danish, that is 23 in euros and 27.5 in US dollars. And the actual cost of it is again really high, so it is 1,107, which I feel like is a lot more than usually. In euros it is 149, and in US dollars it's 181. So we got a lot of stuff in this box, and I will just tell you already, it might happen in the near future that I don't perhaps upload as many goodie boxes, because the last few ones have been pretty meh, and I don't want to just use my money on something I don't feel like I get any real value out of. So this box actually kind of helped me further in that thought. Perhaps that's a bit of a spoiler, but anyways, I didn't overall just like this box, and I'm thinking about stopping with getting them. So if you won't see as many of these anymore, that is why, and perhaps that's okay. We'll find something else to talk about in that case. Enough of me rambling on here, let's just look at the products. The first product up is this product. It is the VERSO Nourishing Cream. And this is supposed to do a lot of wonders for your skin. It is with niacinamide, so it's supposed to smooth fine line and wrinkles, nourish, soften. It's a luxurious product, they say, so it's also supposed to strengthen your skin barrier, help against damaged skin. The hydration is supposed to stay for quite a while actually, so you're supposed to feel hydration at least through the day, and then it should leave the skin smooth and soft. And first off, I didn't really know what to think about this product, because I've heard a lot of great products come with niacinamide, the most amazing product, and how much will this actually do? And then I looked at the price and I was like, why so expensive? I get that there's a lot of good ingredients in this, I will also come to that later, but this one costs so much. I mean, perhaps if it was half the price, I would say, yeah, that's reasonable, but I don't think I've ever bought a face cream or any product at all that costs this much. And when I say any product, of course, skincare, beauty product. It's quite expensive, as you will see later. So, applying it went easy. It went on quite easy, sinking in fast. Didn't feel sticky, even though it felt smooth. And also, on that note, it did feel very smooth and softening and hydrating on my skin, without, again, giving this sticky, disgusting feeling. I did feel like my pores were filled out a bit when I wore it. Not really any filling fine lines and wrinkles, but my pores did get filled out, so they looked smaller, and I was just about to say less attractive. That's not how they look. They perhaps look more attractive if you can look at pores like that. The packaging reminds me so much of the Cure's packaging. I will just put a picture up, some of their packaging, then you'll know what I mean if you don't already know. The scent is like citrus, and that just, I hate when products smells like citrus, because that makes me 100% think that there are some fragrant, irritating and sensitizing ingredients in this. So that was a bit sad. There are none labels on this either, and I guess I will just take the ingredients for you. Just a second, I'll get my beautiful paper. We got a few, just 2 pages of ingredients, and I will just read up as always and put them on the screen so you can know and read with me. So we got Butyrospirmum parkii, which is shea butter. It is smoothing and an antioxidant. It has skin replenishing fatty acids, and it is a great product for dry skin. Niacinamide is vitamin B3 or nicotinic acid. It improves the appearance of enlarged pores, fine lines, dullness and uneven skin tone. It is skin restoring and soothing while also being an antioxidant. Glycerin replenishes and restores. It is also hydrating. Tocopherol acetate is a form of vitamin E and an antioxidant. Squalene is oil from either shark liver or plants, that's what I found at least. It's a natural component of skin and an emollient, while being a great antioxidant and skin replenishing. Lecithin, that's a really hard word apparently for me, I'm sorry about that, but it's found in egg yolks and plants. It's an emollient and water binding and skin restoring. Avena sativa is skin soothing, and then we got one bad ingredient that is fragrance, as I thought there would be. And fragrance is a funny one because we don't know if there is 20 or just 5 or 100 different fragrant components, but we know that for each fragrant component there are, it can be sensitizing. So that is why we don't like fragrance. We can take it in some products, but in leave-on products that have to go into the skin, I'm not really that much of a fan. So, concerning the claims, it hydrates, it doesn't fill in wrinkles or fine lines, but it does fill in pores, which is nice and kind of the same, I feel like. It gives me a smooth and softer skin. The price, are you ready for this, guys? Because it's incredible and wild, and the price is just too much for me. In Danish, it is 725. Of course, not the size I got, but a normal size. The cost in euros is 97.5 in euros, and in US dollars 118.5. And I really don't think I've ever had such an expensive face cream, and I get that it has a lot of great ingredients, so it can do a lot of wonders, but I haven't really felt like, I feel like it's a really good cream, but I wouldn't give 700 for it. That's just a bit too much for me, and I don't think I could ever make myself do that or actually do it. So I will use it up, but I will not buy it again. If it was half the price, I might have, but this price point is just too much for me. Second product is the Karmameju Renew Face Brush. And this is actually the only product I was really looking forward to in this box. The other ones seemed a bit meh, but this one I was very excited for. It is supposed to be a soft and gentle face brush that stimulates the blood flow and therefore helps with skin and cell renewal and wakes up the skin, so you're supposed to use it in the morning before cleaning and using cream and everything else. As I said, it was the only product I really was looking forward to, and I got so dang disappointed. First off, using it was fine. The packaging it came in had great instructions. You can also find instructions on YouTube about how to use this brush, so they really helped you with that. But when I used it, there was so much fallout that I couldn't even think about how it felt. Of course it got better. This is natural bristles, so there can be fallout, but I've used it 6 times or so, and there's still fallout in it. And that just annoys me so much. If I try to look away from the fallout though, it does help blood flow to my face. So again, it does wake up my skin. But I don't really see much else. I guess that's what it's supposed to do, so that's good. But I feel like it's a bit excessive to have one product just for that you have to use every morning. The packaging about it, I think the brush itself here is kind of cute. It can just stand on your desk or your nightstand or wherever you really choose. And the packaging it comes in is very nice too. It's all cardboard, so it can be recycled, and it has great instructions on how to use, when to use, where to find information. It really has everything, which I find really, really great. The scent of this is of course hair and tree. I don't know why you would ask about this scent. I mean, can you guess? The labels, it's sustainably produced and sourced. It's certified, certified beech wood? Beech or beech, I don't know. And then it's 100% natural bristles, and they will also give the answer for what is it made of, what is the ingredients. It's beech wood and 100% natural bristles that I don't know where come from. They don't disclaim where the actual bristles are from, we only know they are natural. So, okay. The claims, it did, as it should, I guess it did help the blood circulation, so it did help like my face wake up in the morning, but I didn't really feel any, not skin renewing, the help with the connective tissue, and I don't really know about that, how you feel it, if you have to see it after a while, but it did like the basics of what it had to do. The cost is 299 in Danish, it is 40 in euros at 49 in US dollars, and I'm a bit unsure about if I want to use it. I kind of want to, but the fallout is just making me think maybe not. And the hassle of using this and having to clean everything afterwards just isn't worth it for me, so I'd perhaps rather just give myself a face massage when I put on my cream every morning. Yabe, feed your skin, feed your mind. This is a face mask. They call it a 2-in-1 product. Nourishing and calming face mask and relaxing podcast. So you also get a podcast when you get this product. And I have a lot of things to say about this. First off, this product made me laugh so hard. I haven't laughed so much in quite a while. It was very hilarious. And that is not the actual face mask, it is the course is the podcast. And the podcast does this funny thing where it is meant, or it tries to be meditative, you know, like those, you hear the ocean waves crashing, relax all your body and so on. So it tries to be a meditative kind of podcast, but it just falls flat. It seems so weird to me. I have like 3 things about the podcast I really want to tell you about, because it's very specific, it's very vague, and then it's very, very weird. So the specific thing about the podcast, of course, I guess you could listen to it yourself. Perhaps, I guess the code would be anywhere to be found if you just Google it. But the podcast was just, it was such a curious thing. The podcast started out with the specific thing, you imagine your breath is like a sea wave, where, I don't feel like that sounds pleasurable. That's just oddly specific. And then they have this vague sentence afterwards. Imagine you are laying on a surface you like very much. I mean, it could be so many things. Why is it so vague when you just had to imagine your breath like a sea wave? The third thing about this that's just super weird is that they're saying, imagine a woman coming to nurture you, who knows exactly what you need. And they use this weird voice telling it in, and it seems so uncomfortable, and I just get weirded out by it. I get where they wanted to go, and it's a good idea. It just didn't work for me, that podcast part. I had to get it out. We've talked about it. I don't have to talk anymore about it. I hope. I think so. Applying it was kind of easy, the face mask. Though they say you have to put on a thick coat on the neck and the face. So if you do that, you actually don't have that much product. This one is almost used up. I used it 4 times. And normally it would stretch much farther, but it didn't. So, a bit disappointed in that. I guess it's okay since it's only a sample, but it's just not good enough for me. I'm quite sorry. When I had it on my face, it felt pretty normal, like a normal calming face mask. But as soon as I took it off, I got this weird feeling. My skin, when I felt it, it felt smooth. Oh, yeah, it was smooth, but it felt tight. So it felt dry, but it was smooth. I got no idea how that happened, and it weirds me out. I really don't know if that's how it feels. The packaging, again, is very boring, very normal, but it has a nice bright color. So at least that is something. The scent is really weird for me, because I kind of feel like it smells like wet sand. And that kind of ties in with how it looks. It looks brown. And I got no idea why. That's what they went with, apparently. Maybe that's why you have to imagine your breath like a sea wave, because your face is the sand. I got no idea. This product is just weirding me out everywhere. I just don't understand anything, apparently. There are no labels, but there are 1 million billion ingredients, and I have already said before, when there's too many good or bad ingredients in a product, I start to doubt them. I just don't believe that a product with so many ingredients can actually be as good as they say, because some of the product must clash or not work, or when you really think about it, the more products there are, the less chance there is that it's actually a high concentration. So if you would like a lot of, shea butter in your products, but there's 500 ingredients, you really don't know how much there are. And that irritates me. Nonetheless, I will read these to you. There are too many, as I said, and it makes me angry. We got almond oil, which is also called Prunus amygdalus dulcis oil. It's a non-volatile, non-fragrant product or product ingredient. It's an emollient, skin replenishing and moisturizing. Zinc oxide is a lubricating, thickening, antioxidant and skin soothing. It protects against UVA and UVB and can give opacity to products. Helianthus aniseed oil is sunflower seed oil. It replenishes, strengthens, soothes. It's good for dry, dehydrated or compromised skin and can help reduce signs of stress or irritation. We got Buddhispermum parky shea butter again. Smoothing, antioxidant and has skin replenishing fatty acids. It's great for dry skin. Glycerin replenishes and restores. It's also hydrating. Bisabolol is soothing and skin brightening. Chamomilla recutita flower extract is an antioxidant and skin soothing. Ascorbyl palmitate is vitamin C. It's an effective antioxidant and effective at reducing environmental damage. Sodium hyaluronate replenishes, and it is the salt form of hyaluronic acid. Tocopherol acetate is an antioxidant. It's also a vitamin E. Sesamum indicum seed oil is sesame seed oil. It's a non-fragrant plant oil and it is antioxidants, calming, and has mono and polyunsaturated fats and vitamin E in it. It's moisturizing and emollient and can help prevent moisture loss. Cocos nucifera is an emollient. Sodium PCA is skin replenishing and a natural component of skin. It is also hydrating. Bilberry extract is an antioxidant. Lactic acid is an exfoliant. An AHA, actually usually from milk. It is hydrating and brightens uneven skin tone. Ascorbyl tetra isopalmitate is also a vitamin C, an antioxidant, and brightens uneven skin tone while being skin restoring and soothing. Then we got two bad ones. One is fragrance, as I told before. Fragrance is bad because it can be sensitizing, and when they just label fragrance or perfume, we actually don't know if it's 5, 10 or 100 different ingredients, fragrant ingredients that's in there. And the last one is Achilla milliformium, which is called yarrow extract. It may be skin soothing, but also has properties that may cause skin sensitivity and photosensitivity. Whew. That's a long one. So again, I had 3 whole pages just with good ingredients. And when I say good, these are the best ingredients and the worst I take. These does not include the normal ingredients, so I am quite skeptical about why they used it or why they did it like this. If we just go straight to the claims, the podcast again was not relaxing. I'm very sorry. The mask itself was calming and nourishing only when on, and then it just felt weird. It was smoother again, but felt tighter. And that is just such a weird feeling. The cost of it is 149 in Danish, 20 in euros, and 25.5 in US dollars. And it seemed my camera cut me off again. I just wanted to say I will not buy a new one, never ever ever again, but I will use this one up. There's only about half a try left perhaps, so that shouldn't take so long, but I just don't want it to go to waste, but I really don't want to try a new one out. Fourth product is the Hairlust Hair Growth and Protection Hair Mask, and it's supposed to nourish, hydrate, repair, help your hair grow longer. And somehow in the description they also say you should use conditioner after using this, which, let me just say, why? Isn't the idea of a hair mask to kind of replace a conditioner but better? Then why should I also use a conditioner? Just a small remark. I tried this product, the hair gummies. I'm pretty sure they made these that I tried before, and somehow it smells exactly like this one does, which I find was a weird, perhaps not a weird coincidence, perhaps it's just great marketing, but I found that a bit funny. Again, why should I use conditioner after using it? I used this a few times. I've used it with conditioner and I've used it without conditioner, and the things I found might not surprise you at all because they did not surprise me at all. So it is kind of easy to apply. The consistency is not like a normal hair mask or normal conditioner. It's not that soft and wet feeling, so it doesn't really grip to my hair. I feel like it's a bit hard to make it grip to my hair. Nonetheless, it got in. I put it in, I washed it off. The one time I used it without conditioner, it felt a bit softer, but there wasn't really anything noteworthy. The times I used it with conditioner, it felt like I had just used conditioner. I mean, it felt nice and soft and smooth because that's what a conditioner does. So I didn't really feel anything else beside of that. That makes me super disappointed, a bit angry also. I mean, isn't that a bit wasteful to make a product for you and then tell you to use a conditioner that does all the work pretty much. That feels stupid for me. The packaging of this I like. It is pretty much the same as the hair gummies and as all the other products, so they got a nice aesthetic. At least the scent, as I said, is very sweet. I think it's supposed to be apples or something, but I don't know how I feel about apples. It's just very sweet. It is vegan, and it does have a few ingredients I would like to speak to you about. So we got glycerin, which hydrates, replenishes, and restores. Helianthus aniseed oil, which is sunflower seed oil. It replenishes, strengthens, and soothes. It's good for dry, dehydrated, or compromised skin. It can help reduce signs of stress or irritation to skin. Phytospamon parkii is again shea butter. It's smoothing and a rich source of antioxidants and has skin-restoring fatty acids. It's good in product for dry skin. Hydrogenated olive oil is a rich source of antioxidants. Uretape oligacea fruit extract is acai, or no, that's not. That's where we say it wrong. The right word, I think, is acai, and it's an antioxidant. And the bad thing is fragrance. And the thing you just heard me talk about before, with fragrance, you don't know how many there are actually in, and they can all be sensitizing. But this one is said to come 100% from apples, and not from the 26 allergenic perfumes you have to declare. But I don't understand why they don't just write apple or something something. Does it have to be called fragrance? Why can't they just write what it actually is? If it comes 100% from apples. Anyways, I find that weird and somewhat not trustworthy, and with the mix of me feeling like this does absolutely jack something, I just feel like they're kind of trying to scare me. Concerning the claims, I do not know if it made my hair grow, because I wasn't looking for it, I wasn't interested in it. The other claims with the repairing, hydrating, and nourishing part, I cannot say yes to. I feel like the only part where I really got that was when I used conditioner. So instead, just use a conditioner, use any other hair mask perhaps, because this one just doesn't do the deal. The price is $1.99 in Danish if you actually want to buy this. It is 27 in euros and 32.5 in US dollars, and I will use it up just because I hate products going to waste, but I will not buy a new one. I don't think it is good enough for that at all. The Terre de Mars 008 Reddition body cleanser is actually the last product, and another one that I was fairly disappointed in. It's supposed to nourish and soften while giving you a clean and fresh skin. And to be honest, they say this has coffee in it. It's right on the back side of it, and I also read it in the their words in the Goodiebox box. So I thought it would smell like coffee, but it doesn't, and that makes me sad. I really hoped it would. Applying this was easy. It was like applying any other body cleanser, body lotion, shower gel, not body lotion, shower gel, shower product to clean your body. It also worked just like any other. I didn't find any really softening effects. It cleaned my skin, but it didn't do anything pretty much else than that. The scent is citrusy, so I didn't really enjoy it as much either, because again, when it smells like citrus, I am almost certain that there's fragrance and not a good one in it. The packaging is very simple in black and white. I actually quite like it. Yeah, but the lid on it. Normally when you have a lid, of course I don't have any type of lid right with me right now that looks like this, but it's usually bigger. So because this part is so small, I feel like it's hard to open and a bit inconvenient. That's the only thing I would say. It's not really that good about the packaging, but else I like it. It looks very nice. Labels, vegan and cruelty-free, and I got a few ingredients just to one page here for you. 2 good and 3 bad, isn't that nice? That's a good way to start. Glycerin replenishes and restores, it's also hydrating. Coffee Arabica fruit extract, this is the coffee they talked about. It's a great antioxidant and can help against aging and sun damage. The bad products are citral, which is a fragrance and can be sensitizing. Limonene, which come from citrus oils, pine trees and species of mint. It can be sensitizing when exposed to air, but otherwise it can actually be a strong antioxidant and can calm skin. But it's pretty hard to not expose this to air, so I don't really know how they managed that. And the last one is Letsia cubeba, which is a fragrance that contains both limonene again and citral, and can be sensitizing. And I just find it funny that the last product contains the 2 first. I mean, it's just like saying we put double up on fragrance in this, and it just feels super weird. But at least I know where this citrusy smell comes from. The claims, well, there's not really anything softening, it just cleans my body, so it's a half-half, 50-50 good bad. It costs 141, which is 19 in euros and 23 in US dollars. I will use it up, because I have to, perhaps not on my body, perhaps I'll just use it as a hand soap. That's what I usually do if I have a soap I don't really like, but I don't want to go to waste. So perhaps that's where it will end, but I will not buy a new one at all. I didn't like it. So overall, these 5 products have been quite a miss. I did like the cream a lot, but it's just way too expensive, so I'm not really sure this is worth it for me. Have you ever tried any of these products? I would love to know. And yeah, you can just leave a comment down below. I'd love to chat if you have any thoughts about any of these. If you liked the video, you can give it a thumbs up. You can choose to subscribe to stay for future videos, or ring the bell to get notified whenever I upload something. That is all for today, and I just hope you all have a happy life, one day at a time.